Let us see our next question. B Limited wants to acquire S Limited. So B Limited is acquiring company and S Limited is target company. And has offered swap ratio 2:3. A very good clarification is made. 2 shares for every 3 shares of S Limited. We understand that this is understood every time that the 2 shares of acquiring company for every 3 shares of the target company. That is what the 2:3 exchange ratio means. Following information is available. Profit information is given 21 lakhs and 4,50,000. Number of equity shares are 6 lakhs and 1,80,000. EPS is 2 rupee 50 paise and 3 rupee 50 paise and 2 rupee 50 paise. Use a calculator. 21 lakhs upon 6 lakhs. That comes to 3 rupee 50 paise. 4,50,000 divided by 1,80,000. That comes to 2 rupee 50 paise once again. Price earning ratio is 10 times and 7 times. So product of this two is 35 and product of this two is 17.5. Price quoting per share on Bombay Stock Exchange before the merger announcement. You are required. We have been provided with say a few questions. I want you to do the answer of question number 1 to question number 5 and put your answer in the chat box. As far as question number 6 is concerned, that is a new question that I will do for you. However, the first 5 questions you try to do answer and put your answer in the chat box. So let us calculate answer of the question one by one. First question is number of equity shares to be issued by B Limited for acquisition of S Limited. So write down answer. Shares issued, it is number of shares of the target company, that is NS, into exchange ratio. Number of shares of the target company are 1,80,000 into 2 divided by 3. So 180 divided by 3, 60 into 2, 1,20,000. So this is the number of shares to be issued. Second question is, what is EPS of B Limited after acquisition? So let us answer the second part of the question. EPS of B. In that say we understand EPS of B means EPS of the merged firm. Dear students, no increase in the earning information is given. So we assume that the earning of both the companies independently, summation of that is the earning after taxes of the merged firm. So I request you to write down answer along with me. EAT of B plus EAT of S divided by number of shares of B plus number of shares of S into exchange ratio. As far as the B Limited is concerned, its earning is 21 lakhs. For the target company, the earning is an amount of 4,50,000 divided by number of equity shares of the acquiring company 6 lakhs. For target company, it is 1,80,000 into 2 divided by 3. So the numerator is 25,50,000 divided by number of shares of the merged firm would be 1,20,000 plus 6 lakhs. That comes to 7,20,000. So please take that answer. 25,50,000 upon 7,20,000. So 3.5417. That is what we understand is the EPS of the merged firm. Third question is determine the equivalent earning per share of S Ltd and calculate the per share gain or loss to the shareholders of S Ltd. So answer of the third question. In that way, we are required to make the calculation of EPS attributable to shareholders of S Ltd and profit or loss to shareholders of S Ltd. That is what we are required to find. We understand that so the EPS attributable in merge form, that is in B Ltd. It is EPS of the merge firm into exchange ratio. So 3.5417 into 2 divided by 3. That is 2.3611. EPS before merger. It is 2 rupee 50 paise. 2.3611 minus 2.5. That comes to loss of 13.89 paise. That is the way EPS attributable to S Ltd can be found, and along with that the profit or loss to the shareholders of S Ltd. Fourth question. What is expected market price per share of B Ltd after acquisition? Very good clarification is made in the question. Assuming its price earning multiple remains unchanged, like that information is given. For B Ltd, the price earning ratio is given to us as 10 times. So taking that price earning ratio, we are required to make the calculation of answer. So answer for the fourth question. MPS of the merged firm is equal to EPS of B Ltd into price earning ratio. As far as the EPS of B Ltd is concerned, it is 3.5417 into price earning ratio is 10. That is 35.417 rupees per share. This is the way the MPS of the merged firm can be calculated. Question number 5. Determine the market value of the merged firm. So answer of the fifth question. Market value of the merged firm is equal to MPS of the merged firm into number of shares of the merged firm. What is MPS of the merged firm? 35.417 into number of shares. That is what we understand is 7,20,000. $35.417 into 7,20,000. So that comes to 2 crore 55 lakhs 240. That is 255 lakhs approximately. That is what we understand is the market value of the merged firm. Now the sixth part of the question is important. I need to explain this to you. Everybody is requested to pay attention. After announcement of the merger, so soon after there is a news in the market that B Ltd is going to take over S Ltd, price of the shares of the target company, that is S Ltd, rose by 10% on Bombay Stock Exchange. So friends, we understand that the market price per share, which is right now 17.5, that increased to 19.25. That is 17.5 plus 10%. Mr. X, an investor having 10,000 shares of S Ltd, is having another investment opportunity which yields annual return of 14%, seeking your advice whether he needs to offload the shares in the market or accept the share from B Limited. Okay, so we understand something like this. Students are requested to pay attention. In the sixth part of the question, we understand something like this. Working note number 1, calculation of EPS of S Limited after merger announcement. In that we understand it is EPS of S before merger plus increase. EPS of S before merger is 17 rupees 50 paise plus 10 percentage. That comes to 19.25. This is the way EPS of S Limited after merger announcement can be calculated. Now listen carefully. We understand that say the investor has two options. The first option is that say to sell off this investment right now before the actual merger takes place and realize 19.25 paise, and that can be invested to earn a return of 14%. So option number 1 is sell shares of S Limited before merger. Just it is an announcement of the merger, and with that the price of the equity share increases. So what happens at say you may sell shares of S Limited before merger, and per share you will realize 19.25, and this amount can be invested at the rate of 14%. So in that case, what amount of the income that you will have? It is 19 rupees 25 paise. That is the amount of the investment that you will make into 14%. So you will receive 2.695. This is the income that you will have if at all you offload the investment. Now the other option is that do not sell shares, comma, except shares of B Limited. Now if at all you do not sell the investment and you become the equity shareholder of B Limited, in that case friends, we already have calculated that EPS attributable to S Limited shareholders in the merged firm is 2.3611. So in that case the income will be 2.3611. That is what say we already have calculated. Because what happens at say against your one share, for the new company you will get say the 2/3 share. The EPS of the new firm is 3.5417 into 2/3. That is what say the earning attributable to you. Now you make a comparison of both of them, and on making a comparison you can see that say you will receive more if at all you sell your investment. So we will advise the investor that say you should right now sell off the investment. That is an advice that say we should give. So write down answer. Investor is advised to offload investment in the market. So summary of the answer is like this. First question, in that say we have to compute the number of shares to be issued. Second question, EPS of the merged firm. In that we assume that say there is no change in the earning. Third is say calculation of the EPS attributable to the shareholders of the target company and profit or loss to the shareholders of the target company. Fourth is MPS of the merged firm, that is EPS into price earning ratio. That is what we understand is the MPS of the merged firm. Fifth is the market value of the merged firm, that is MPS into number of shares. Last is an important question, wherein so the shares of the target company increases due to merger announcement. In that we understand that so the price increases to 19.25. We have made the calculation that say what would be the income if at all the investor continues to remain shareholder of the new company, then in that case it is 2.3611, and if at all this amount of the investment is made somewhere else, then what is the income that he will have. Of course we understand that say by transferring the investment his income is more, so he would be advised to say transfer his investment. So we understand that so over here in the last part of the question, we have to take into account the earning for the purpose of decision making and not the market value. In a way that say from the investor point of view, he may not be able to forecast that say what will be the market price per share, and accordingly we are making the calculation over here using the opportunity cost information.